Welcome back, babes. This foundation was purchased from the Iconic, and yes, it's $83 in Australian dollars. The Iconic is an Australian store. I got lied to, you guys. Look, the box says rattan, which is 2W2, but then the top says 2N2. Total lie. Can you believe my devastation when I realized that they delivered the wrong foundation? But I tried it regardless, and it ended up being my perfect match. So the new bottle is on the left, the old one is on the right. New one has EL engraved on the lid, and they are both 30 mils. Cashew is on the left, which is my usual summer color, and buff is on the right. So you can tell that the old formula cashew is a lot thicker. The new one is a lighter formula, but they look so different side by side. Cashew is definitely a lot darker for me now, so I can't be wearing that now. So I've already prepped my skin. I just put a serum, a moisturizer, and then finally a sunscreen, which is the Banana Boat matte sunscreen, because my face is oily as F. And because there is no pump on this bottle, I just use the end of my makeup brush, and I'm going to apply this with a beauty blender. So I'm just going to go through my usual routine by applying this with, the usual techniques, a beauty blender, powder it and everything, and then I'll show you guys the end result. So for me, 2 layers was more than enough because the formula is so lightweight. The first layer didn't give much coverage, so when I applied the second layer, I noticed that the coverage was way better, and that was all that I needed. This is the final look with my makeup completely finished. Of course, I set it with the setting spray like I usually would. I haven't done anything different to my usual routine. This is what the foundations look like completely dried on my hand. The formula on the right is a new one, and it's a little bit tacky, but it has a really nice glow to it. The old formula on the left is completely matte and dry. So just checking in 3 hours later, and the foundation still looks really good. I blew my nose earlier, but the makeup is still on. It hasn't transferred at all, and the skin is looking real good. There's no cracks in my smile lines or anything, so I'm pretty happy with how this has worn for now. I'll check in a few more hours. So still 3 hours later, but just me showing you in a different lighting, different room setting, and the foundation looks flawless. It's so beautiful on. I have not had to blot at all today, and I always do one of these as well when I get oily, just use the back of my hand and blot, and sometimes I do use tissue, but it stayed on so well. Even I do this with my cat, and the makeup still stays on. She's white, so you can see the foundation on her. Love you, Mia. I love this foundation, guys. I highly rate it. 7.5 hours of wear, and it's still on. Alright guys, 9.5 hours of wear, and this is what it looks like. I haven't blotted or anything at all. Let's come closer so you guys can see. Makeup is still intact. You can see the oils in the normal section here. I usually get really oily here. I'm just gonna get a tissue and just blot that area. See if it helps with the shine. If I really wanted to, I would just blot, because I don't bring makeup with me when I go out or anything. I just normally do this. I'll use the back of my hand, but I'm home now, so I just do this to see if it helps get rid of the shine. There's nothing on this brush, it's just leftover powder from, whenever I do my makeup. Looks really good. I think double wear is literally living up to its words. For a 9.5 hour wear, this is looking pretty good. It's decent, guys. I don't mind this new formula at all, and the fact that I got sent the wrong shade, it still looks pretty good. It's not too light, so I don't know if the new shades, I don't know if the new formula shades are different to the old formula, but this still looks pretty good, pretty decent. I won't bother getting rattan because I'm just going to use this one and see how I go. But yeah, I really like it, guys. I just want to quickly add that I have not seen any foundation coming off in any of these other places that I get really oily at. So I saw reviews online where this other woman wore foundation and like her nose, the makeup disappeared completely and it was red, and another review where like there were all these lines cracking and everything, and I don't know like how it's done that because my skin is extremely oily, and that only happened when I wore the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, so I hate that foundation. I will never touch it again. But the Estee Lauder one, it stayed in place and it looks so good, and it hasn't transferred anywhere. Like, because usually I'm wiping my nose, and if I do this, pressing onto my skin, guys, there's nothing transfer free. So amazing. And to top it off, I don't prime my skin. I never prime my skin. I just slap the foundation right on after I put my skincare on. So I put moisturizer and sunscreen, which is the Banana Boat matte sunscreen, and after I do my makeup I just use a finishing spray and that's it, and this is what I get. So yeah, I don't need a primer.